Welcome back to Sun Crypto. It is November the 10th, 2019, just about 8:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Current price of BTC 847 on Bitstamp. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC starting from the 21 days chart. We're going to talk about the weekly, talk about the 3 days chart, also talk about the daily, and of course, we're going to go deep into the low degree and see that BTC going to keep pushing to the upside or keep dropping lower. So on the 3 days chart, you can see BTC, as I mentioned it previously. If you haven't watched any of my previous live stream, I said it multiple times, and I said like the 21 EMA on the 21 days chart, it is very critical, and then we have to pay special attention to the 21 EMA on the 21 days chart. What I mean 21 days chart, every single candle represents 21 days. So that's a Heiken Ashi on the 21 weekly 21 EMA, 21 weekly the 21 days chart, right? So you can see the 21 days chart, we got a reversal pattern, but does it matter much, right, in terms of bullishness? Yes, it matters, right? Because we have to pay clear attention to the 21 EMA. You can see right now, we previously back in 2018, we got a strong rejection, a big push to the upside, another rejection, and finally got a reversal pattern, right, in this area. Big wick, big tail, small body, but basically won't able to give us the reversal pattern we needed back in 2018. And basically what you can see, price started moving sideways, and then all of a sudden we got the big dump. So we just have to be extremely cautious in terms of paying clear attention to this 21 EMA on the weekly on the 21 days chart, not on the weekly, right? We're going to move on to the weekly 21 EMA next, right? So let's move on to the weekly 21 EMA. When you take a look at the BTC on the Heiken Ashi, you take a look at the weekly 21 EMA, even though, okay, in terms of bullishness, it is great. BTC closed above the 21 weekly EMA. That's a good sign. But in terms of candle pattern, we talked about it multiple times, right? Whenever you get big wick, big tail, small body, it is a sign of reversal. What reversal to what point, right? You can say like, oh, we're gonna be reversing from like a 7,300, right? We're going up, but we got a strong push to the upside. Okay, BTC could not sustain a smooth tail. We needed to sustain like these type of candles. I said it like when BTC was at the bottom, like late February, March. I was telling you guys we're getting some big no tail. Basically every single candle doesn't have any tail. That's actually pretty bullish, right? You can see, even though we got this reversal pattern, big wick, big tail, small body, now we got another one very less than 3 weeks later, we got like another big tail, big wick, small body, which is a sign of reversal. And even if you go back in this area on the weekly time frame, you can see this sign of reversal, but most people won't paying attention, and they've been calling for 14, 20, 30, 60, 80Ks, right? And I keep telling you guys 72 to 74, and the next target could be down like a 57 to 63. Now we're getting another sign of reversal. Let's pay clear attention to the weekly 21 EMA. At the same time, pay attention to the the candle pattern. Okay, that's a sign of reversal. So another thing we also have to pay attention, we have to go on the 3 days chart. When you go on the 3 days chart, we got another sign of reversal. Okay, big tail, big wick, small body, the last 3 days. That's the 3 days chart on the Heiken Ashi. That's a sign of reversal. What can you expect, right? Now we're getting this downtrend. Okay, we're getting this downtrend. You can go and take a look at it right around this area at the bottom. We got a big tail, big wick, small body. What did you see? Like BTC gave us a big push to the upside up to like 86, but we understood what was going on. So basically what we did in this area, we shorted BTC at 8600 all the way down to like 73 to 7400. Same thing happened in this area. We shorted BTC roughly around like 93 all the way down to like 97, which was like our second target. So we got another target in our premium member. We got another target somewhere around here. It could go even lower, but we're just gonna take profit in this area, just about this area, right? So pay clear attention. Just because BTC closed above the 21 weekly EMA doesn't mean it is bull market. Just because BTC break below the 200-day moving average, doesn't mean like a BTC could not, you know, give us another 400, 500 points. So you have to be extremely cautious. The trend still bearish, right? But BTC can still give you 300 to 600 points, you know, here and there. So just because you got 300 points push doesn't mean like we have to be some moon boy. So we just have to be extremely cautious in terms of BTC acting very funny, and then you guys gonna think like we're going to 30k, and then BTC gonna go to 3k, right? So let's move on to the daily chart, right? And by the way, I forgot to mention the 100 EMA, right? The 100 EMA on the 3 days chart. You can see how it's been acting very strong in terms of like supporting the price. Right now it is currently at 80 to 100, but you know, it worth paying attention in case like we drop down below like 8500 to 8400. The next area of support you're going to be looking for on the 3 days chart going to be this 100 EMA on you know, this 100 EMA been supporting the price heavily, okay, supporting the price heavily. And even if you go back right around 5k level, you can see like how the 100 EMA supported the price after this reversal pattern. And I remember exactly in this area when I say BTC was extremely bullish and BTC dropped like 10%. But I understood what was going on. Even though we got a reversal pattern, I was still looking for BTC to go to like a 7k and so on, right? So keep that in mind, guys. BTC is still giving us a bearish pattern, right? So let's move on to the daily next. You take a look at the daily. We talked about it on my previous. If you haven't watched any of my previous videos, actually like my previous updated video, I told you guys BTC gonna be pushing back up to 9100. Okay, the reason why I was looking for 9100, but we're gonna talk about it after we take a look at the Heikin Ashi on the regular candles, right? The Heikin Ashi on the regular candles, we got a big tail, big wick, small body, so we have to acknowledge it. It is a reversal pattern on the lower degree. Okay, it doesn't mean we're going to like a 20k. On the lower degree, we got this reversal pattern, big tail, big wick, small body, but BTC has to maintain once again some smooth tail. Okay, we don't want no tail. If like you bullish and you start seeing like BTC, you know, looking very funny and then giving you like some tails, like just like these candles, you don't want to see it. Like if we're gonna go back up to 10k, 11k and so on, I'm not going to be bullish. But if I see like a nice reversal pattern, I might be looking for BTC to retest like a, you know, 10k and so on, right? But as up to now, on the daily Heikin Ashi, the bulls, okay, starting to maintain the buying pressure again, okay? But we have to be extremely cautious because we only like into 1 hour into the new daily candle, so it's not enough data to say like we're going to be pushing to the upside, right? It's not enough data, right? So let's move on to the 12 hours. That's still the daily candle. I just wanted to show you guys the 100 EMA on the daily candle. You can see like been supporting the price, right? Not the 3 days, but the daily. Okay, most people are paying attention to the 200-day moving average, but this is the 100 EMA on the daily. Been supporting the price from like roughly around like a 9k level. Been supporting the price. All of a sudden we got nasty drop. Price most of the time after these big engulfing big candles, they're gonna come back like 50% of the, you know, rejection reversal pattern, and just to retest it to see like how strong the selling pressure was. And in my own opinion, that's what we just did. Go back like to 9100. And we talked about this like live stream, guys. We talked about it live stream. BTC could be going back up to 9100. We did that exactly. So 50% to 2/3. That's what it did actually. 3/4, right? We retested 3/4 of the candle. That's pretty good, right? So, but you have to pay attention to this red line. Okay, currently it is 9100, which was our target, got rejected. So we can go back and retest 9100, which is just 70 points away, right? 60 to 70 points away, depending on your exchange, right? So pay clear attention to this area and expect like high volatility, right? Expect high volatility. So let's move on to the 12 hours now. The 12 hours is it is actually looking, you know, not looking bad. You can see on the 12 hours we got multiple multiple reversal pattern, but it's not on the Heiken Ashi. It's just like on the regular candles. Big push. You know, been making like some a nice ascending you know pattern. Some lower, some high lows, and then you know, all of a sudden we got the, you know, big reversal pattern, right? So let's move on to the for 45 minutes now. When you take a look at the 45 minutes candle, you can see, as I just said, right, whenever you get this big engulfing candle, you can take a shot, right? Most of the time, price gonna come back at least, you know, 50% to 3/4 of the body candle, just to retest the selling pressure, just like I showed you on the 12 hours, right, and also on the daily. Price went back up, you know, 50% of this big rejection 45 minutes candle, to see like how strong it is. And most likely we could be seeing BTC reversing down. Okay, BTC gonna be giving us another selling pressure, right? So it worth paying attention, guys. And at the same time, right, this pattern we talked about it, we talked about everything, okay? Also at the same time we talked about the 45 minutes being oversold. What I told you guys, whenever your 45 minutes is oversold, like less than 2 days ago, you can expect, you know, the RSI to go back up to like a overbought territory, okay, roughly around like 69 to 71. Exactly, guys. So everything we're talking about, we're seeing it like live, and most of these you know, price analysis are pretty much live stream. It's not recorded, okay? It's live stream. You guys know that, right? So it's worth paying attention. Now we at overbought territory. You can get a fake out. You have to go on the lower degree to see what I'm telling you, right? It might not be a good time to be shorting BTC right now. If you didn't short it, not a financial advice, because we still can make this move go all the way up back to like a 90 it's 50 points, right? 9080 to 9100, right? Just like I just showed you before making this move to the downside. But that's a low degree. It is just going to be noise, depending if you you know, looking for like the 600 points drop, or you're looking for the if you want to look for a 50 point pump, right? So be extremely cautious. Be extremely cautious, right? So let's take a look at the 45 minutes again, and I'm going to show you a nice fractal. And we talked about this even when BTC was like making that you know, ascending I mean descent, I mean not ascending, but this the falling wedge, right? Similar move, okay? We talked about this in our premium member. BTC gonna be making this move, right? And what can you expect? Either, okay, you can say like, oh, we're making a bull flag on the lower degree, and then we're gonna push back up to like a 9200 to a 9350, just to retest the trend line. That's pretty good, okay? It's nothing wrong for BTC to go back up to like a 92 to 93. It is just gonna respect this trend line, and I showed you on the thumbnail, could respect this trend line, right? Just like this, just like that. But at the same time, right, if you're pretty moderate, or you're pretty aggressive, I meant to say aggressive, you could just say, hey, that's a trend line I'm looking for, not this trend line, okay, not this one. But either way you look at it, you have to be extremely cautious in this area, right? This area of 91 to 93 is 200 points. Yeah, it could be a nice short opportunity if you get a fake out to the upside, right? Because we could still make this divergence. We could make a divergence on the RSI. You can see we could make this move, right? And price gonna try to attempt to get to that trend line, and then you're gonna get your high, you know, high highs in this area. So either way you look at it, this is extremely bearish. I'm very open to another push to like a 92 to 93 after you know, I did another deep analysis. I'm still open to another push, but as up to now I'm bearish, and I'm still looking for some lower numbers right down to this area, right? So pay attention to this. Let's pay attention to this falling wedge. And this falling wedge, just one secret, guys, I want to tell you. It's not a secret, but you want to look for divergence, okay? On a falling wedge, you just don't want to be bullish without seeing any divergence, okay? What you want to see this nasty drop, and you want to see this this divergence somewhere around here. Price gonna drop, and then you're gonna get this divergence, and you're gonna, okay, we got this falling wedge, right? at the end of the falling wedge, what we got? Okay, we got a divergence, right? We got this divergence, and we could be looking for this move to the upside, right? You could argue, hey, we got a move in this area, but it's not a divergence, right? It's not a divergence, right? We did not have any divergence on the 45 minutes to look for the big move to the upside. But I'm looking for this big move to the upside. That's the first time you hear it, but most analysts, they're gonna tell you we're gonna get a big move to the upside while it is happening. I'm giving you the heads up before it happens, okay? Before it happens. So what's up, FN Base? What's up, Leo? Hey guys, we got 27 watching. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe, and join our premium member. If you want to join our public Telegram group, just click the link under the description, okay? So and then that's basically it for BTC, guys. I just wanted to keep it very short. If you guys don't have any question regarding any art, I'm just gonna call it a day. I just wanted to keep it very short for you guys to go back, to be able to go back and rewatch it and see like what we talked about, so you guys can be prepared for some volatility and some great price action in terms of BTC, right? I explained to you guys the 21 candles, the weekly candles, daily, 3 days, 12 hours, even down to the 45 minutes, what you could be expecting, so you won't be panicking. Even though it's not a financial advice, everything we talked about in this area, we talked about all these moves, guys, and basically going to be dropping down. Everybody was looking for 12K, guys. I told you that's a descending triangle, okay? It is a descending triangle. It's going to break to the downside. This is just a 3-wave move, clean 3-wave move, guys, clean 3-wave move. So if you're not careful enough, you're going to try to count 5, right? You're going to try to count 5, and then basically going to drop down to this area, give us another descending triangle. Give us another, descending triangle in this area, and then you're not going to understand what's going on, right? You're going to be like, oops, we got another pennant, we got another symmetrical triangle, we're going to push to the upside. Basically going to give you a nasty setup, right? So be extremely cautious, guys. Be extremely cautious. Let's move on to XRP, and then we're going to call it a day. So this one going to be a very short live stream. XRP, as we talked about it, guys, even though we're making we got two patterns to pay attention to XRP, right? We talked about it yesterday before the drop, right? We said XRP, you could be paying either, looking for XRP to make this move, and for the bullish pattern, I'm still not trading XRP, but I'm just giving you like what could you expect, at least for the short term. You could expect this pattern to play out, or you could either way look at for this move to be just a flag, a drop to the downside. The R side going to give you a divergence, and then we're going to look for this move, retest this top, and get this drop. So either way you look at it, XRP is very funny right now. Look for 25 cents. That's the safest thing right now. That's my target for XRP, even though I'm not trading it, just for pattern recognition. I'm looking for 25 cents XRP before a pump and a drop, right? So in that way you could be looking for a nice corrective way, okay? A nice corrective way, a drop to the downside, and then we can look for this move, right? Anywhere around like 15 cents to 14 cents, it'll be a nice buy for XRP, okay? 14 cents in that range. So just like Peter say, $15, 15 cents. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Be careful out there. Market's gonna be around forever, so don't get wrecked, okay? Be careful out there. All right, guys.